Could a simple breathing practice actually help my sciatica pain go away? Coming up next. Welcome back. Week 2 of our sciatica journey, September Sciatica Month. And this is really important. This breathing piece of the FreeBody method, super important. So I want to help you understand that your breath and your pattern of breathing has everything to do with how you feel in your body, whether or not you're experiencing sciatica, whether or not you're experiencing even headaches or shoulder pain or back tension. There is a particular breathing pattern that significantly reduces the main muscle and the front and sides of the body that grips the lumbar spine that can significantly contribute to sciatica and low back pain. And often sciatica and lower back pain go together, go hand in hand, makes sense. This muscle, when it gets really stuck in contraction, will also create symptoms of low back pain that goes up and down the back, imbalanced pull, herniated discs, slip disc issues, all the things relative to lower back pain and sciatica symptoms. This muscle is directly soothed by how you are breathing. This muscle is directly soothed by how you are breathing. Now, when this muscle, this famous muscle, is called the psoas, and the psoas runs up and down and along the front and sides of the lumbar spine. It also goes up through the respiratory diaphragm. It goes through the diaphragm at the very top. So there's a couple key pieces, and I'm going to link a longer discussion about it here, but I want to try to be brief, but I also want to give you enough information to encourage you to shift your breathing pattern to get yourself out of pain. I have clients who do this breathing practice and in 2 minutes get themselves completely out of pain because they've learned to recognize, oh, my psoas is really jacked up. I'm really stressed. I'm breathing like high and fast. Bring the breath down. It soothes the psoas and releases its grip on your lumbar spine. So the psoas muscle goes up the front and sides of the spine through the respiratory diaphragm. It is also our first responder in the stress response. When we experience something stressful, the psoas goes, oh, protect the human. It's your kind of curl up and protect muscle. So when you feel that urge to curl up and protect, sometimes we have such a stressful or difficult experience, it feels like we've been punched in the gut, right? That's our psoas going, protect, hide, roly-poly, run away. Our psoas is working all the time. And it's ready to respond when we go into a stress response. The thing is, when both sides of the psoas contract at the same time to curl you in, they grip the spine and they lead to disc degeneration, loss of cartilage and fluid in the discs and in between the vertebra, a host of problems, constant nagging low back pain that could go from side to side, up and down along the spine. When one side of the psoas contracts more than the other, that contributes to herniated discs. If the right side contracts strongly, it's going to have a stronger pull supporting that quadratus lumborum in the back to curl that spine around. We're going to talk more about quadratus lumborum later in the series. And that could be contributing to a herniated disc situation that is causing your sciatica symptoms. If you do not address the tension and the stuck contraction in your psoas muscle, it will be very hard for you to get out of sciatica pain. And then years later, a lot of folks who don't address this tension end up in surgery. I don't want to see that happen for you. I don't want you to have surgery because a lot of the times it doesn't work. Knowing a good practice for soothing the psoas regularly throughout the day. And the thing is, it's so simple. It's so easy. It's so easy. What it takes, the hardest part, is becoming aware and mindful of your breathing pattern and then doing this breathing practice. So I made a video a long time ago about breathing to reduce back pain. We're going to just attach it right here at the end. But I wanted you to understand what you are doing in this practice is soothing your nervous system, which automatically soothes the psoas, and the psoas is contributing to your herniated discs or your sciatica symptoms every single time. Without fail, the psoas is involved. The higher your stress level, the higher your breathing, the more tense the psoas gets. It's key to bring the breath down low in the belly, big belly breathing, which drops the diaphragm down, which is literally stroking and massaging your psoas on the inside. It's like going, oh baby, it's okay, you can let go, right? Because if we keep in that stress, or if we get afraid, like, oh no, oh I feel it, oh no, oh what am I gonna do? And we go into pain and worry and fear about the pain, that activates more tension in the psoas, and you get stuck in a vicious cycle. I have clients and students that can get themselves out of immediate pain just by doing this breathing practice for a couple of minutes. So in summary, psoas muscle is directly affected by your breathing pattern. The psoas muscle is always a piece of your sciatica picture. To soothe the psoas, the first step is noticing your breathing pattern, noticing if it's up high, noticing if you're stuck in worry and fear, relaxing your body, bringing your breath back down low in your belly, soothing the psoas, softening your nervous system so that psoas can release its grip on your lumbar spine, and you can start the process of healing. Now, the next video, I'm going to show you very direct practices that you'll be doing with this very soft ball to actually access the main trigger points in the psoas. That's super important also. But even doing that won't be effective if you don't have the proper breathing down first. So we're going to go to that video, how to breathe, that breathing practice to get yourself out of pain. And then in the next video tomorrow, you'll get to see how to actually release the psoas and its best friend, iliacus, to help righting your pelvis, releasing that herniated disc, and get back to living your life. See you soon. The very first thing you want to do is get down on the floor, on your back, knees bent, feet on the floor. If you can't get down to the floor, you can lay on the bed or the couch, however you're comfortable, so that you can be on your back. If you need to support your knees with something underneath them, go ahead and do that. But this is the goal, to be able to lay on your back, knees bent, feet on the floor. This is called constructive rest pose. Takes strain and pull out of the low back and allows the psoas and the hip flexors to really soften in this position. So you're going to get down into constructive rest. Relax your hands on your pelvis or out by your sides. Bring your attention into your belly and into your body. Let your bones sink heavy down into the earth. And begin breathing with your attention expanding the belly. As you exhale, all your bones sink heavy to the earth. We're reducing the tension in the muscles that pull and grip around the low back, causing low back pain. Breathe in the belly, big breath. Exhale. You'll notice my chest barely moves at all. It's all in the belly. The bigger you can get your belly, the more those muscles that grip the spine can relax and soften. And we're just going to continue in this way for about another minute. For these last three breaths here, another layer that you can add to help gain the trust of your nervous system and reduce the tension and the grip in the low back is to tell yourself you're safe. Right now, in this moment, you're safe. So I'm going to say to myself, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. One more breath, just like that. I am safe. Now you could continue in this way for another minute or two. If you're ready to come up, just bring your hands down by your sides. Maybe do a couple of slow, gentle windshield wipers. Very gentle. Keeping the breath in the belly, just a little bit of movement around those muscles. And then if you're ready to come on up, you just roll through one side and come on up to sit. And of course you can stay here for a while longer. And when you're done with that, the next step in releasing your back pain is going to be this video right here.